If you need to serve a crowd on a budget, let me show you how to make this easy party sub that your guest will love. So here's everything that we are going to need to make our 5-foot party sub. This is an easy way to feed a large crowd for super cheap, and you can customize all the ingredients that you want. The best sub bread to use is French bread that is at Walmart, and you'll need 3 of them to make this. For the meats, it just depends on your preference, what you like. Some people do not mind the ones that are in the containers. Some people do not like, so I brought a variety. We have some that are in the containers and then some that are deli. We have anything from like buffalo style chicken, roast beef, turkey, honey ham. Like I said, you can customize it to however you and your guests would like. Cheeses, again, you can use any kind of cheeses. I mean, you really cannot go wrong with any. My kids like the hot jalapeno and habanero jack, so we're gonna do some on that. And then I just got the basic mild cheddar for, you know, anybody who doesn't like hot foods. Now you can also add, so I mean, basically you need like tomato and lettuce and onion if you like to have on your subs, but you can also add other things. Like I've got bacon that I'm just gonna cook in the microwave. That's microwave bacon. Got pickles. We got banana peppers, and then you got your condiments. So I'm not going to put the condiments on the subs. I'm going to put it off to the side in little bowls, and then that way when they go get their sub, it's not all soggy, and they can choose whatever they want to put on them. But we got mayo, and we got the Flavortown donkey sauce. I don't know, my kids love this. I have not tried it, but they said it goes good on sandwiches. And we've got the submarine dressing, which is super popular. I don't know if you guys remember like Kmart sandwiches. I don't know. I feel like they had that. And then we also have the mustard. Now you can also do, actually, I think I might get honey mustard too. I'm not sure about that. I might do that one. But yeah, like you can get a variety of condiments that your guests can do, you know, put on their own subs and stuff like that. So let's make these subs. It's not going to take hardly any time at all. Most of the work is like the prep work. And then after that, it's a cinch. Okay, now that everything is prep, I have cut up the lettuce. I used romaine lettuce. You can already buy pre-shredded. You can already buy shredded lettuce in a package, but I like the romaine lettuce better, and they didn't have the shredded in my store already in the package. So I went ahead and did that. I cut up my onions. I cut up my tomatoes. I cooked my bacon, and I got everything prepared. I just need to cut the bread, and I'm just going to slice it down lengthwise. And then I got all the condiments ready. I got the banana peppers, pickles, and then I've got all the little bowls of everything here that I'm going to set out on my little party spread. Okay, so I went ahead and assembled the subs. We've got the meat. The layers go in meat, cheese, lettuce, tomato, and onion. I decided to leave the bacon off just because some people are not fans of bacon, which they are not my friends if they are not, but you know, it is what it is. And the question is, are we going to be able to close this? That is the real question, because it is huge. I mean, look at the layers on there. It's pretty massive. I'm thinking you could probably just cut them like this way and then just serve them up that way, and then people can just grab them and add their toppings on there. But here it is. Okay, here it is. It turned out so good. And let me tell you a few tips that I learned along the way. If you're going to be cutting the bread, cut it fully, because otherwise you're going to have an issue with closing it. And then that way you have two halves instead of trying to fold it over. And another tip is to save the bags, because if you are going on the boat or the beach or something and you want to transport it, just put it right back into the bag, and then that way when you get there you can take it out and serve it up. And lastly, I put in these toothpicks to kind of hold it together, and what you can do is you can just slice in between the toothpicks, and that way when your guests come, they can just grab it and it doesn't fall apart. You just need to let them know that there are toothpicks in there so no one swallows them. And I went ahead and just put all the condiments and the extra toppings on the sides, because everybody is picky. Not everybody likes the same thing, and I just think this works out well. You just need to add some utensils so everybody can get what they need, but this is the perfect party food for any kind of occasion, and everybody will love it. And one last thing I forgot to mention is that I said it was a 5-foot sub. It's actually about 4 foot. It might be a little bit over 4 foot, because another tip is that to make them all go together, I sliced the ends off of each side. And actually you really could just slice them right here in the middle part and then leave the ends, but I was not sure which end I was going to use. But to make it all fit together, slice off the ends, and then you have one long sub. And I almost forgot the most important thing to go with the sub is a bag of chips. Now, I just laid out individual bags that people can just grab up. You know, you can spread them out all over, or you can just have bowls of chips, however you like to do, but this is just easier to grab and go. Okay, here it is, all cut up. I just went down the line, kept the toothpicks in, and cut in between the toothpicks. So now everybody can just pick up their slice and a bag of chips, add their condiments, and lunch is served. Okay, here's the aftermath of everybody who ate their sub. And let me tell you, this is one easy cleanup. You literally just take the butcher paper and roll it up, and then you just throw everything away and it's all clean.